Hey guys, I found a pile of perch. I'm going to try to show you how a perch fly rig works. Fishing solo, so we got to set you up on a bucket. There's our Vexlar. Found a pretty good load of perch here. I started fishing with some tungsten and stuff, but this is the fly rig in action here. I got two flies, a grub on one and an eyeball on the other. Pretty much just go in the bottom. Oop, missed him. Go in the bottom and tightening up the drag a little, or tightening up the tension a little bit, and feeling for that bite. They're down there thick, but they still bite on the soft side. But there's one on. I just caught a double. This might be a double also, or a big one. Hope you guys can see it. I'm trying to pull this off as best I can. Come on. Come here, man. And there's a perch. So what we're using here is a perch fly rig. Eyeballs seem to work, especially when you're in a thick bite like this. So I got two flies about 8 inches apart, and I got a heavy weight at the bottom. Dropping it back down. I think I just caught that one on just a bare fly with no bait. That might be why it took an extra second. But we're in 32 feet of water, and that heavy weight drops right back. That keeps the school around. If you gotta wait for a tungsten to get down there, there's another whack. If you gotta wait for a tungsten to get down there, sometimes the school can move away, which would really make my soul very sad. It takes a lot of work to find these things, and when you find them, you gotta keep them near, and you gotta get as many as you can, as quick as you can. But this seems to be the ticket right now. I can see them on the Vexlar. You don't even need the Vexlar when they're down there that thick. But it lets you know they're still around. Dropping to the bottom, reeling them in. There's a lot of ways to catch perch, but this is one of my favorite. If they're slower, you gotta use something like a tungsten or something to really work them on the Vexlar. But when they're biting like this, all that is just slowing it down. Sure, you're gonna catch them, but you catch 3 times as many if you can get down there faster. You can see it takes me longer to get down than it takes me to get a perch on. Here's another one. These are 9-inch, probably 8-9 inch perch, but the bite is minuscule. I mean, they're just taking a tiny bait. I've found too, like, some days they won't take, they can't, because of barometric pressure on their stomach. They can't take a big bait. But these little nymphs that I'm presenting here on this fly rig are exactly what they're puking back up. It's what they're into. Bottom fly. Alright, I'm really going to do it this time. I'm going to try to catch just one. Wow, there is, when they come up through this 30 feet of pressure change, they tend to throw up whatever's in their stomach, and my hole right now is full of grubs of little nymphs. Alright, we're going to try to do this. We're going to try to catch 2 at once. Can I pull it off? Boy, there's a lot of fish down there. I'm going to try to pan you around here a little bit. So there's that we just picked up in the last couple minutes. And there's what's on the screen. I'm going to try to get you back where you can see the hole again. Another thing, if they're down there that thick, and you've been down there and they're not hitting it, I pull up and I check 2 important things. One is that there's that there's bait on both flies, and no weeds. Look at that. Weeds on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little bit of this grass weeds. Grass weeds is exactly what those fish need. That's where they're living. But if you have the slightest bit of weed on even your bottom weight, on your swivel, on your fly, it turns them right off. I don't know what it is, but they are not vegetarians. So now I'm gonna drop down there. I know I'm clean this time. Pull a little tension. You'll notice too, I'm not, that's what it was that little piece of weed. I'm not jigging. They call it jigging for perch. Most of the time, if you're jigging, unless it's a super aggressive bite, you're spooking the fish off more than you're catching them. The things they're after is those tiny little nymphs. The movement that they make is minuscule. It doesn't take a lot of movement to attract the fish. A lot of times I set the jig pole on a bucket and dead stick them. I mean, right now we're on, you know, it basically can't do anything wrong when they're stacked up like this. And today, oh, I missed a blade. Today it's actually snowing out. It's a low barometric pressure day. I really wish I had someone with me. I'd love to share this. Plus I'd like to get video of them killing them, but I hope you got the general idea. Those fly rigs and a bunch of other stuff are available at Roger's Rigs. I am Roger, and I think I got another one on. Thanks for watching. Well, I got a double. I had to show you. I'll try to get you another one here, but things are getting a little fishy. And I'm about to check out my golf clicker. That seems to be the trick to figuring out. Here they are. But that's a double for you on perch.